As far as Russell Westbrook, I think that we, and not just us in this room, but everybody who watched this game, we have to be careful of not letting Kevin Durant's great play cloud our judgment. First of all, the only reason that Russell Westbrook was Durant's enemy was because Russell Westbrook has the mindset of being a great player, of being an alpha dog. And Kevin Durant, until this year, I didn't see that in him. He has the game. He's the second best player in the NBA.
Yeah.
No question. And Russ is not. That's just what it is. But Russell Westbrook had the mindset of, when the time comes, I'm going to take the big shot, which I can understand, because at the time I was like, oh, you're getting in Kevin Durant's way. But then as you start watching and you start looking back on some games in the past, you realize that they needed Westbrook. Remember when they played the Heat in the finals, it was Russell Westbrook who went off for 44. It wasn't Kevin Durant. He was the one who went off. And they can't win a title without Russell Westbrook. That team is, playoff-wise, Kevin Durant might be able to get them to the finals. He might be able to do that by himself. But they can't win
I agree.
like that.
Yep.
I don't think Westbrook has to come back and play a secondary role. If you look at his numbers this year when he was healthy, he was playing the same way he plays, regular, great basketball. I think that what has to happen is Kevin Durant has to play the same way. So I don't think it's Westbrook's mindset that will change. Is Durant. Durant has to play the MVP way he's been playing when Westbrook is out. And I don't think Russ will have a problem.
You don't think he has to take less shots, though?
I don't think he does, because I think they need those shots. Because when Kevin Durant is on the court, he's passing the ball to guys like Lamb. And when you add up the shots from Lamb and freaking Reggie Jackson, who can't shoot threes, I don't know why he keeps pulling them, and Ibaka, you add those shots up, those are basically Russ's shots. And Kevin Durant is shooting, I want to say that he's shooting a lot more than what he was before. I think
he's shooting a lot more.
He's shooting a lot more, maybe some of the games, but I think he's been efficient. And then he's trying to get his teammates involved. I mean, I remember that game versus Miami. Derek Fisher hit like 5 threes.
Yeah.
Like, that's usually Westbrook's role. So I think Durant has to basically say and continue to understand this is his team. They're going to go as far as he goes. And when times when he seems like he's stepping back, Westbrook, it's just his natural mindset to take over. Like, he can't help who he is. I think that they can work together. They have the best team, I feel like, because as you mentioned, Ryan, the bench is better than what I thought it was going to be. I thought Lamb was going to struggle this year trying to take the James Harden type of role. He hasn't done James Harden type numbers, but he's played better than what I thought. In the playoffs, I agree with you, Matt, it's going to be a problem because experience, it always seems to matter. So I think that those two together, if they work it out, they can get to the finals. They're not going to win it, I don't think so. I think Indiana's going to win the championship. I don't see anybody stopping them. Their team is just complete.